Alright guys, let's talk about the coming of the Son of Man. Now, this is only going to be in Mark and Matthew and not Luke. Because the bride of Christ doesn't go through tribulation, so there is no tribulation for her. Right? The bride is not appointed to wrath. But let's get into Mark 13:24. To the sleeping church. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. The stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then shall he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of earth to the uttermost parts of heaven. So what do we see here? We see after that tribulation, this is denoting a particular tribulation, that he's going to have there's going to be a great rapture of a multitude, and the angels shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of earth to the uttermost parts of heaven. Now notice here, it's the angels, and they're gathering from the whole earth. Now let's go to Matthew. Now in Matthew, what do we got here? Matthew 24:29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So immediately after the tribulation, the great tribulation, which is Jacob's trouble to the Jews, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and the tribes of the earth shall mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So now we see that it's the tribes, because it's the time of Jacob's trouble. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. So now we see the last trump, the great trump that everybody likes to talk about, but after the tribulation. And now notice they're not gathering everybody from all the earth. It's just from a small particular area, because it's those that are left and remain, the Jews at the end. Almost seems like there's a seals portion for the sleeping church and a trumpet portion for the Jews, which there is. Thank you guys so much. God bless. See you in the next one.